Okay.
Welcome to Super Smash Brothers.
Hello.
We are playing Diablo 3.
Diablo 3.
We're playing because we've been playing for fucking
quite a few hours now.
Well,
months.
Actually, years probably. I don't know. It's been out for a while. They've just released a new patch. That's why we're doing a video.
Yes, 2.1.0. I know. To expand on that, we've actually played this game since it was first conceived, first released.
Yeah.
That's how long we played this game. You were given this game,
and we played Diablo 2.
Oh, absolutely played Diablo.
Actually, I played Diablo 1 as well.
That was very good. Diablo 2 was amazing.
It was.
But you were given this game off of them. I think you subscribed to World of Warcraft, and they gave you Diablo 3. Was that
yeah?
But
We don't talk about that. I don't play World of Warcraft anymore. I did enjoy it, don't get me wrong, but yeah, no, those days are well behind.
That's one Blizzard game we've wiped our asses with. But this particular game is I would class as a pick up and play game. It's not an MMORPG, is it? Let's be honest.
It's not. It is most definitely an online game. You can't play it offline anymore, which you could do with Diablo 2. But you can play it online with friends. You can play it just on your own.
Yeah,
it's a great old game. It's a dungeon hack and slash. Basically.
That's what the thing is. You can just walk around and hit the buttons, and off you go, and you can just smack stuff. It's a charming, lovely game. It really is.
There are, am I right, 6 character classes?
Six character classes. They all do different things, and they have really sorted out the game recently with regards to. And I've just realised I'm obviously recording my screen at the moment, so I was going to talk you guys through the monk class, endgame monk class, and what I've been doing, and all that sort of stuff. I'm sure all of you Diablo 3 players will agree with the Loot 2.0 system. They've really ironed out the shit increases in this game. I mean, before, you used to... The auction house was terrible. Wasn't that a terrible use of the game?
Well, unless you were a sheep, unless you were a very wealthy sheep.
Unless you were a very wealthy sheep.
And then you could just buy stuff for real money.
Yeah, and which people did. And it just ruined the fucking game. And the entire game ended up being a gold farming exercise. You'd end up gold farming to buy the best stuff, or undercut. I'd log in. I used to log in.
The best thing about the change with Loot 2.0 meant that when you were playing a character class, stuff would drop which was for your class.
Not for your class, and what you were fucking going for.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
the thing.
That was the biggest.
Thank you, Blizzard, for that superb system upgrade. And by the way, the developers that did that, fair fucking play to you, because I can imagine that was a coding nightmare. So, as IT guys ourselves, fair fucking play to you on that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, prior to that, the game was an absolute fucking disgrace. It was Chinese gold farmers, auction houses. It was all nasty. That said, so patch 2.1.0. Let's really get into it. So, Sam and I have been playing since day birth. We're not bad characters. Obviously not. I'm Paragon 148. Sam's 205. We're not obviously well into the 300s, whatever. But so I'm going to talk you through, in particular, what the monk class. This patch has done to the monk class, and it's fucking awesome. So I'm on the wrong sheet here. So what I'm going to do. So before, the monks had a skill. We used to have a skill called One with Everything, and monks would stack a certain resistance, of type of resistance, into, for example, fire resistance or something. No, hang on. I'm going to find. There we go. No, I'm finding an item with fire resistance on it.
There's poison resistance there.
Yeah, there we go. What was that on? Yeah, put that there.
Arcane resistance, fire resistance.
There you go. So there you go. Secondary. So for example, people back in the days for Loot 2.0, people would stack a resistance which was cheap. So you'd stack poison, fire, or lightning. I think was the cheap ones back in the day, because when you could afford the gold to do it.
Whatever resistance.
Whatever was cheapest. And then the skill that monks had was what called One with Everything, and it would stack. It would basically make all your resistances the same. The highest maximum resistance, whether it was fire, poison, lightning, whatever, would stack to that amount. So it was fine. Up to patch 2.1.0, I was running around about 800 all resistances. I was able to do Torment 2, Torment 3 at a push. What they've done now is introduce this amazing skill called Harmony, which is basically 40% of your single elemental resistances from these items instead decrease the resistance to all elements. So, prior to patch 2.0, as I said, I was running around with just about 800 all resistances. That one perk on this new patch, I'm running around with these fucking resistances.
You bastard.
One patch.
You bastard.
So so I thought this. That's why I thought I'd wait to show Sam this, because he would be very annoyed with what we've actually been given. Monks have been given some insane loving this patch.
Yeah, fuck
and
you,
that's
buddy.
One fucking example.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And might I also point out there are kind of heavy and light classes. Monks are classed as a heavy class. I'm playing a demon hunter, which classes a kind of lighter class. One of the main differences are that, depending which way you look at it, monks take 30% less damage,
yes.
or I take 30% more damage. So they've taken a class which has already takes less damage and made them tougher again. So thanks for that.
Cheers for that, Blizzard.
Yeah.
So that's one amazing thing I've done on patch 2.10. If you're a monk, I'm sure you're playing this, maybe watching this video now, saying yes, I agree with you. Well, I hope you fucking agree with me, because that's a wicked fucking change. Okay, a couple of other perks they've changed. So one they've given us is determination, which is basically each enemy within 12 yards increase your damage by 4% up to maximum. Well, you're not going to run into a fucking battlefield with no enemies around you and start hitting thin air now, are you? So basically that's just saying have 20% extra damage all the fucking time, because you're not playing Diablo and not hitting monsters, are you? It's a stupid
you
fucking...
tend to be surrounded quite a lot.
Surrounded by monsters. So that I looked at that skill and thought, well, yeah, just 20% damage every fucking day. And, yeah, brilliant. And I tend to run... And this is a skill. This is... Now, I'm going onto my particular build. This is a skill I run for my build. So each ally affected by mantras increases damage by 5% to a max... Blah, 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 blah. So basically that, plus that, in my fucking eyes, equals... additional 40% damage off the fucking bat. And the reason I'm running the mantra skills, because obviously I've got an inner set with that lovely ring there, which obviously reduces. That was a ring. What was that? Reaper of Souls, wasn't it? It was the expansion. You get the Reaper of Souls expansion. You can get that's from a Heradric cash drop, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, you do adventuring mode. You grind Act 1 adventuring mode. You get it out of Heradric cash. Some people get loads of them. It took me
a long time. Old Sam.
300 maybe runs to get one ring. But yeah, you get this basically green sets. You get a bonus. So if you just want to hover over one of your bits of gear here for us. So the full set for 4 bits of gear, you gain the base set for all 4 of your mantras. So a mantra is a passive skill. If he has all 4 bits of gear, he basically can have all of his mantras running without having to have it on his hotbar at all. So you can see at the bottom he hasn't actually got a mantra running at all.
That's why I've got a hotbar space for you guys. It's fucking lovely.
If you have a look at his skills that are running just above his hotbar, you can see he's running all 4 mantras without actually having them on his hotbar. But if we have a look back at his character sheet, we can see he's actually only got 3 bits of gear on, and that's because he's got this nice little shiny ring that means he can have 1 less bit of gear than what's required for the set bonus.
That's fantastic.
Which is quite nice. So he's running 4 bits of mantra, and if we go back and have a look at his passive skills again, the unity skill is each ally affected by your mantras increases your base damage by 5% up to a maximum of 20. So it's saying for each ally, so at the moment it's just me and the team, but it means that he's getting an extra 5% damage bonus.
Also works solo, any monk that's out there, so you can actually run this solo, and because if you're running inners with that ring, or inners full set generally, it all stacks together, even solo, so you can run around with probably about 200,000, 250,000 extra damage without even fucking doing nothing. Obviously you need to make sure you get this gear, which is an absolute pain in the fucking ass to get. I'm not going to fucking lie. There's only so many Kadala shards you can fucking farm before you go fucking mad. Fuck you, Blizz, on that one. If you want to get... Put gear, certain fucking gear on certain monsters. Just give us a loot table. Give us fucking anything. So you could say, farm this fucking... Yeah. Sorry, you can, please.
We'll just prove the point with this buff. So if you just mouse away from the belt there, we can see his damage there. I'm currently not affected by his mantra buff, so I'm just going to walk near him so that I get the buff. And there we go. So now that I'm being affected by his buff, it's increased his damage.
Absolutely. And talking of which, damage buffs, another thing they've done for the monks. So I was saying to Sam earlier on, I can run around at peak 1.4 million DPS. The reason for that is this particular skill here. And it again, goes back to determination. You're running into a set of enemies. Obviously you're playing Diablo, if you're not killing enemies in this game, you're playing the wrong bloody game. And yeah, so basically, it ends up at a point I end up 1.4 million DP. And that's rubbish compared to some monks. And this is rubbish.
And that's just with your
This is rubbish. Yeah, this is what I'm running.
And of course, other classes can bring stuff to the table. So if you just want to pop open your character sheet for a second, I can also do that. So.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. And so people can stack and play. It's fucking fantastic. It really is. So yeah, that's what I've done. And I was going down the fire monk route. It's a bit half-assed. So a couple of fire plus skills here. That one there, plus fire. There you go, plus fire on that one. It's very half. It's a semi-fire, semi-lucid build. It's nothing really special. It really isn't. All my skills are fired. I'm sure. I mean, it helps. Extra percentage help. Why not fucking play them? But compared to some monks can pull off fire monk a lot better than I can. This is a fire monk with buffs, and the reason I've done this is because it makes you very fucking teamable. Would you be happy teaming with a fucking monk that's got these buffs running?
As long as it isn't you, it's fine. I'm doing this under duress, so please send help.
Yeah. Please send us all your stuff to A Field, Downmoor, Somerset, UK. As said in the description. Anyway, so that's my description of what happens in the Monk 2.0. Fair play. Please play this class, guys. It's fucking awesome. Anyway, so I'm going to hand over to my good old friend Sam here, and he's going to show you or tell you about 2.0 stuff, 2.10 stuff on other characters. God damn it! So jump in.
So what do you